I'm Maze. Good to have you here. Let me ask you something. What if your next product already exists somewhere on your site right now, quietly earning half a cent a visit instead of being a tidy $27 asset people actually buy? Think about that for a moment. Here's the thing. Most of us sit on slow-moving gold, a cluster of how-tos, a long-form guide, a set of FAQ pages. All of it is content with traffic and intent, but no clear path to purchase. Today I want to give you a weekend-sized 10-hour system to change that. It's practical, setup light, and aimed at people who have limited time and capital but want predictable revenue. First, why this matters. If you can reliably convert existing traffic into small paid offers, you get compounding benefits, higher lifetime value, clearer product market fit, and a funnel you can automate. For solopreneurs, that means less hustle, more leverage. And the best part, you don't need to build from scratch. You just need a repeatable process. Okay? The core of this is a time-boxed audit. Spend 2 hours collecting data, 3 hours scoring and prioritizing, 3 hours building a first product, and 1 hour on a lean launch. 10 focused hours. Tools you'll need: Google Analytics or Search Console, a simple spreadsheet, your CMS, and an email provider that supports drip campaigns. That's it. In your sheet, create 4 columns: traffic, intent, monetization gap, and ease. Traffic is straightforward: monthly page views or clicks. Intent asks, is the user looking to learn, compare, or buy? Monetization gap is the distance between what the post offers and a paid product. If the gap is small, you can ship quickly. Ease measures how fast you can produce something useful from that page. Score each page out of 5 in each column. Now, scoring and thresholds. Add the 4 columns and look for pages that score 16 or higher out of 20. That's your top 5 candidates. Watch for false positives. A high traffic post with low intent, like an inspirational list with no how-to, usually underperforms. Conversely, a niche how-to with 200 visits a month and strong purchase intent can be golden if it's easy to productize. Let's talk harvest patterns. 3 that scale without drama. 1. Micro courses from clusters. If you have a group of related posts, stitch them into a short email course or a passworded mini site. Pricing: $19 to $47 depending on depth. Example: I turned a permaculture cluster into a 5-day email microcourse at $27. Conversion from an intent-driven landing page was about 2% and doubled subscriber LTV. 2. Checklist bundles from how-tos. How-to content maps cleanly to checklists and templates. Tiny, high-utility products people will pay for. Priced around $7 to $27. The trick is packaging. Bundle 3 complimentary checklists and call this a starter kit. Low price, low friction, good margins. I saw a $27 seed to soil checklist bundle sell consistently from organic search for months. 3. Paid email series for people who land with intent but don't convert yet. Offer a week-long drip paid sequence that walks a buyer from problem to solution. Charge $9 to $19. Use your top performing posts as the entry point and test with a small paid ad or a pinned newsletter mention. If the conversion looks promising, scale the email promotion. If not, tweak the curriculum and price. Build fast. For that 3-hour build window, focus on core value. 1 clear outcome, a short delivery format, and ready-to-run fulfillment. For micro courses, assemble your posts into 5 lessons, write a short intro and CTA, then upload to a gated page or use an email drip. 4 checklists, convert the steps into downloadable PDFs and images. For paid email, sequence the lessons, create a checkout that immediately tags the buyer and starts the drip. Automation matters. Use a 1-page checkout, Stripe checkout, Gumroad, or your email provider's buy button, and connect fulfillment to your email provider using Zapier or built-in integrations. Your minimal analytics should track purchase rate, refund rate, and the open rate of the first email. If purchase rate is below your threshold, run a short split test on price or the landing copy instead of rebuilding the whole product. Common pitfalls and quick fixes. 1. Over-productizing. If you add too many bells and features, you lose momentum. Fix. Launch with the smallest useful unit and iterate. 2. SEO damage when consolidating pages. Fix. Prefer additive assets like bundles and email series over aggressive merges. If you must merge, implement proper redirects and monitor rankings for 2 weeks. 3. Operational overhead. Fix. Automate fulfillment and cap maintenance to a half-hour a week until the product proves itself. Here's the exact 10-hour checklist to follow this weekend. Hour 1. Export top pages and traffic. Hours 2 and 3. Score pages in the 4-column sheet and pick your top 5. Hours 4 through 6. Pick one play and build a minimum viable product. Microcourse, checklist bundle, or paid email. Hour 7. Set up checkout and automation. Hours 8 and 9. Write landing copy and 2 emails. 1 welcome, 1 lesson. Hour 10. Launch to your audience and run a small paid test or pinned newsletter item. At 30 days, success looks like consistent purchases and a clear funnel path. At 90 days, aim to improve conversion by 20% through copy and pricing tests. At 180 days, this should be a predictable revenue stream requiring under 30 minutes a month to maintain. If you hit those milestones, you've turned content into a durable asset that compounds. Let's connect the dots. You don't need a massive launch or team to make your content pay. You need a repeatable audit, a sharp prioritization rule, one simple product format, and basic automation. Try this on one pillar page this week. Pick a single small play and finish it. That's how quiet compounding income starts. If you want a simple challenge before you go, pick one page with traffic and a clear how-to. Score it and commit 2 hours this week to build a $7 checklist. Commit to the 10-hour sprint only after that quick test. Next week, measure the conversion. Small steps, predictable outcomes. That's the game. Well, that's enough to think about for today. Appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I'll catch you in the next one.